We are live for another morning show. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk. And without further ado, y'all, I know it's been a couple weeks since we have not did this show, but the boys is back. Half of the people not here today just yet, but some people have work and kids and stuff like that. So we just keep it real. We keep it real on here, man. But I'm Darian from Spotlight Sports Talk, aka y'all can call me Sonny if y'all want to, but y'all know, y'all know who I am. Let's go, Malguli. What's going on, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Spotlight Sports Talk Bradley brings to you. It's 5-time YouTube champions of the world. You already know how it goes.
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm QC from Talking and Grubbing Media. How's everybody this morning?
That is our special guest for today, man. We are going to have some call-ins too. We decided to do a call-in too, so if you do want to call in, I'll put that number in the chat, and y'all can call in and ask us any kind of questions. But without further ado, me and Malguli was just talking before QC came on here and blessed us with his presence here. What's going on, Iverson Vlogs? The Suns beat the Clippers last night. Oh my God. Salute to him for beating the Clippers. The Clippers, beating them last night. What's going on, Damian Estrada? What's going on? Thank y'all for tuning in. Guli, what was the topic that you just stated before we just went live?
For the teams that made the playoffs last year, the Bears, the Chargers, they're struggling. And the Bears, the Chargers, they've been struggling. But also the Eagles are in that debate as well. For the teams that made it to the playoffs last year that are struggling, can they bounce back, or is back to the drawing board? Which teams will be the teams that bounce back? I think the Bears will bounce back. One of them got to bounce back, and they have to do it tonight against the Chargers.
I think it'll be the Eagles. Now, the Bears, I really like their defense, but I just don't trust Trubisky.
It's the offense. Well, today, Trubisky's not going to be throwing as much because David Montgomery is going to have a hell of a lot of carries today.
Right.
Just want to let y'all know my brother Tay-Rock is in the building. What is going on?
What's good? What's good, everybody?
What's up, man?
What's good?
Tay-Rock.
Finally got him on the show. Shout out to Philip Lindsay. What's going on, Philip Lindsay? Thank you for being in the chat. I really do appreciate it. But we are here. We are live. And before we go back to that Malguli, Tay-Rock, I got to talk to you. Everybody is counting out your 49ers today. I need you to.
I ain't worried about what everybody thinks.
No. I need this is the kickoff show. You need to talk your stuff.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all now. The 49ers, me and Richard Sherman said, everybody said we was pretenders. Keep saying we pretenders when we become 7-0 today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking enough away from the Panthers because they got a good defense too. But trust and believe, Christian McCaffrey not gonna run all over our defense, 150 rushing yards like he other teams. That's not happening today. Trust and believe, Garoppolo gonna have a good name. Breeder healthy. Tevin Coleman is healthy. We gonna have we got one of the best running attacks in the league right now. So we gonna use that ability. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a good game, but we at home and we ain't losing today. That's how I feel. And trust and believe, we go tie with the Patriots. Well, I hope they lose, but I'm saying at the end of the day, we're going to be undefeated this week. We're not losing. 49ers are going to be 7-0. I'm not playing. Anybody that can hate, go somewhere else. Go to Alaska and go hide under an igloo or something because we're not losing. I'm sorry to say that. Sorry, bro, but my team, 49ers, we are the team of the Bay this year. That's just how I feel. Anybody, you hating on the 49ers, y'all suck.
I can say
Malguli, I respect their Bears, but I don't trust them. Who is this?
That's QC from Talking
down here with the bowl.
What's up, man?
What's your team, bro?
Who's my team?
Who your team?
Don't laugh at me. I'm a Browns fan.
Oh, we are. You said you a Browns fan?
2 years ago, but I'm not gonna laugh now because
yes, I do. Yes, Tay-Rock, I just said it.
The Browns aren't the basement team. The basement team is the Bengals. I know it's the Bengals, but it's the Bengals. Another team that's the basement, the Dolphins, and then the Redskins.
But Tay-Rod, you forgot to mention one person on your 49ers. If he can play today, Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh yeah, I ain't forget about him.
If he can play today, it's going to be something interesting to watch. Now, you said that your team is the best team in the Bay.
We got it.
I can say that we use the best team in the Bay, but I can say our team is 500. So I actually I agree with you, but we're 500 as well. So I take that.
We're at 500.
See, it's a difference of being 500. It's a difference between being 500 and it's a difference between being undefeated.
True.
But
it's 500, but we haven't lost yet.
I'd rather be 500 than 2-4.
I agree.
I'd rather be that.
I agree.
But I do want to so Ghoulie, since Tay-Rock just came in, can you just repeat that segment that you was just talking about? I just had him come in here and say what he gotta say.
Well, let me get my Chris Berman on. Well, gentlemen, a lot of teams last year made the playoffs, and some of these teams that made the playoffs last year have been struggling, like the Bears, the Eagles, dare I even say it, the Chargers. Which one of those teams that made the playoffs last year can bounce back and somehow either get a wild card or, better yet, just turn their whole season around?
I got one. And I don't like to say this because they are in my division.
Chargers.
But the Chargers do this every year.
Yeah, I can see the Chargers turning around.
Every year, the Chargers start off terrible. They start off terrible, and then Phillip Rivers can always play shitty in the beginning. Always play terrible in the beginning. Then it comes to after week 8. After this team, I did pick the Bears to beat the Chargers today. But I think after this game, they can make a run. They can make a run and still go 10-6. I still think that can happen.
For my Bears, it's pretty plain and simple. I think we can bounce back, but I feel today that playbook of Nagy's is finally open. He finally went from the depths of hell and finally found the damn playbook. That's probably tell it. Jeez.
Well, I think it's between the Eagles and the Chargers, because I like the quarterbacks. Bears, I love the defense. I love Khalil Mack and all them, but the only problem is Trubisky. I don't trust Trubisky. Plus, also, there's about at least they said before this season, 6 new teams that make the playoffs every year. So for some reason, I'm not shocked that some of the playoff teams from last year are struggling.
Well,
and look at Tay-Rock's 49ers. They were bad last year, but now they're undefeated.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fact.
I say the Eagles, the only way they're gonna save their chances if they win today. That's the only way.
If they beat Buffalo.
If they could beat Buffalo, they have a chance. But if they lose their season, I'm sorry to say I love the Eagles, even though the 49ers is my team. I love the Eagles. I love my home team. But their season is over if they lose to the Bills today. I'm just sorry to say it. They're not even going to make a wild card.
Can I say
they're going to have to win? They're going to have to win every game. If they lose to the Bills, they're going to win every game after that. And I don't see that happening. Because the way they're playing, Deshaun Jackson not back. Nigel Bradham not playing. It's just they secondary sucks like crazy. They can't stick nobody, and I hate that damn Jalen Mills. I hate him.
I think everybody probably hates him.
He couldn't guard a high school wide receiver.
Damn.
But let me just look in the chat. NY Beast, what is going on?
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
Irison Vlogs, what's going on? Nick, what's going on? Damian Estrada, what's going on? Juice Beast, thank y'all for tuning into the show. Please hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button. But while Mount Ghoulie is going, we go into our week 8 picks. Out of all the teams,
y'all doing the weekly picks. Go on to Spotlight. Go into your ESPN thing, and you can tell them who I all picked. Because I gotta go. I gotta help my dad with this fence.
All right, so that's fine. Go ahead. So I'll let you put your pick 'em in already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me just go to that. Go ahead. I got you, bro.
All right, y'all. I see y'all soon. Hopefully this doesn't take long.
All right. But let's go into the week 8 picks. I'm gonna let him.
Is that a baseball background?
Yeah, it's a baseball background because he uses he's doing the World Series live streams. So he just kept it the way it was. So
I gotta subscribe to you. You got a channel I can subscribe. I don't know your channel, so I gotta subscribe to it.
It's Talking and Grubbing Media.
Yes, Talking and Grubbing Media. The link is in the description. So
I like that. Talking and Grubbing. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Talking and Grubbing Media. That's actually something
because we talking about we talking now and I'm grubbing.
All right, so we already missed the Thursday night game. So we do have the 5-2 Seattle Seahawks going up against the 1-6 Atlanta Falcons.
I'm taking Russell Wilson.
I gotta take the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think I'm taking the Seahawks as well.
I don't believe in Schaub.
I don't believe in Matt Ryan.
Oh, darn, Matt Ryan is hurt. I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Matt Ryan. Yeah, I forget Matt Ryan's not playing.
It's a wrap. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Hey, bro, how'd you not know this?
Listen, you see how many videos I dropped yesterday?
Yeah.
You see, I did a live stream and then I dropped 3 videos yesterday. I totally forgot, bro. So, let's go.
And Russell Wilson been balling this year. It's a shame. It's a shame he had to wait. He no way in hell Russell Wilson should have waited. Should have waited till he got his new deal. Seattle should have gave him his deal after they season ended in the wild card game.
Yeah, he deserves all that money. Absolutely, he deserves all that money. That's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He deserves every single dime of it. He's a Super Bowl champion. He puts up stats every year. He's very consistent. He's very consistent for what he does. So that's what makes him great. But I know it's in Atlanta, but that doesn't make a difference anymore.
Not at all.
Just because they're in Atlanta, they still play like shit. They still play terrible. So it is what it is with that. All right, so the next game we got the 3-4 Philadelphia Eagles going up against the 5-1 Buffalo Bills. That's a surprising team this year.
I'm going with the Bills at home.
I think
their defense is just
because you're an Eagles fan.
I'm going with the Bills because their defense are holding up. They're the only team that gave the Patriots their toughest competition. And I think if they starting quarterback wouldn't have got hurt, they probably would have beat the Patriots, to be honest with you. And I don't see nothing exciting about the Eagles offense that can put up a lot of points because they struggle. And Carson Wentz, to me, it's not the same person since he got hurt. Like ever since he got hurt, like before Carson Wentz ever had an injury in the NFL, he was balling. Since he got hurt, it's like the only person he want to throw to is Zach Ertz, and now I'm glad Alshon called him out. But until they show me they could win against a good team, I'm not believing in them right now.
I gotta go. Yeah, I'm going with the Bills at home because their defense has been on point.
Yeah, their defense has been on point. Their defense is a top 10 defense in this league. But then this is the problem with the Philadelphia Eagles defense. It's not just the secondary. When they go up against mobile quarterbacks, they struggle.
True.
They struggle against mobile quarterbacks. And that's what made the Eagles so dominant in their Super Bowl run because they was able to get to the quarterback. Now they're figuring out how to beat this front four. They're figuring it out. And that's if you have a mobile quarterback, you can get out the pocket, especially Josh Allen. He knows how to run the football. But I need him to start sliding feet first instead of head first. So we don't need him getting hurt at this young age. But right. I am taking the Bills as well because I'm just disappointed in the Eagles because you went out and got Deshaun Jackson. He hasn't played since week 1 with this groin injury or this sternum, whatever injury that he has. is something wrong with Deshaun Jackson. But Nelson Aguilar, I gotta call you out because you talking all this smack and you can't catch a damn football. Orlando Scandrick, didn't he get released from the Eagles and didn't talk about after he got released, talking about how Malcolm Jenkins is not a true leader? It's just too much drama going on with that football team right now. And I feel like the Bills are motivated. They feel like they could beat the Patriots. Their schedule is to a point where they can make the playoffs this year. We might have two teams in the AFC East going into the playoffs. So I'm taking the Bills here.
We might have three teams from my division too in the playoffs.
Right.
Because the Rams could go, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. That you haven't seen that and since when?
It depends. It depends who prevail at the end of the year.
Because it really
comes down to.
Because we beat the Rams once. All we got to do is beat the Seahawks, and we cool. Because we even just beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's true too. But it's going to be one team out of that division is not going to make the playoffs with a double-digit record. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I could definitely see a 10-6 team in that division not making it.
We seen it happen. I know we don't like the Patriots. When the Patriots went 11-5, they didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
So if three teams that have double-digit records in that division, one team ain't going. And division wins really count when it comes down to that. Division wins have to.
That's why I was glad. And the crazy part about it, we beat the Rams in LA.
True.
So because them playoff positions that mattered when you went on the road in a division.
Right. I could dig.
Okay,
that.
Go to the next team though.
We got the 2-5 Los Angeles Chargers. I gotta say it like that because I'm a Raiders fan. And we got the sackless Khalil Mack against my Oakland Raiders, the Chicago Bears. Because he ain't getting not one sack on us. I had to throw that out. But the Chargers.
This is a tough pick. This is a tough pick because I like both teams. Who's home?
Chicago is home.
Go ahead.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I gotta go with the Chargers on the road.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers.
Chargers on the road?
No, I'm taking the Bears.
I mean, they've lost some of the last few games, but for the most part, they've been competitive. So I think they're due.
You know what? I'm gonna take a limit. I'm gonna take the Bears on this one at home because I think they're gonna have a bounce back game. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout, but I think Trubisky's gonna play okay, good enough for them to win. I think they win by a field goal.
I'm taking. I don't want to take the Bears, but I'm taking the Bears just because of. I'm nervous about Melvin Gordon and his fumbling again. He asked Madrid. He held out for all these weeks, and you come back and you fumble at the goal line last week.
Right.
I don't understand that. But you gotta think about. Let's take it back some years. Your boy, Jerome Bettis. Serious game.
But
he gets hit and fumbles at the goal line.
Melvin Gordon is known for fumbles.
Yeah.
He's known for that. Jerome Bettis was never known for fumbling the football. That was just a good play where the helmet was on the football and it came out. But he fumbled on his own at the goal line. That's the difference.
Okay, it said the Eagles could be buyers at Tuesday trade deadline. So who could the Eagles be looking for? I just want watching NFL. I'm watching ESPN. I don't know what that's about.
We might get
a whole secondary.
Yeah, the secondary got to be it. I don't care how many draft picks y'all got to give up, but
just give me half of Clemson and half of Alabama secondary, and they be all right.
Or even Ohio State. Ohio State too.
Oklahoma lost.
I know. We're gonna make it. Listen, that's another show for another time. This is the NFL talk, though.
I know.
NFL talk. They lost to Kansas. I was kind of surprised about that.
No, Kansas State.
Kansas State, right? Kansas State. I think this is an easy cross the board for us. The Cincinnati Bengals versus the Los Angeles Rams in LA.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm taking the Rams, but for some weird reason, I feel like the Bengals gonna upset them for some odd reason. But I'm taking the Rams. I don't know. It just feel like they be in games, but they just not finishing them. But I feel like one of these games they gonna upset one of these good teams. That's how I feel. I feel like if they had AJ Green, they would be in games more. If he was like 100% AJ Green.
But even the Bull Tate, that's the wide receiver. Yeah. He's been playing really well this year. Like, I had to find him at fantasy real quick. I'm like, yo, this boy is putting up numbers when AJ Green is out. Right. But I'm definitely taking the Rams. Absolutely taking the Rams here. This is all across the board. The Bengals is going to go 0-8. We have the 2-5 Broncos versus the 4-2 Indianapolis Colts, and this is in Indy. Let me tell y'all something about the Broncos. And I gotta make this announcement. I know y'all see CA Sports in the corner of this background. This morning, officially, CA Sports is a part of the SpotLight Sports Talk team. So y'all see that, and he's a part of the SpotLight Sports Talk team. We just made the announcement this morning. So congratulations to CA Sports for being a part of the team. I did send him the link, so if he does pop in, we'll definitely have him in there. But I gotta say about his Broncos, they play ball.
Yeah, they do.
They can't win games. That's the only problem. They can't win games, and that's been the easiest thing with them. Like the defense, I don't know what's going on. They saying Von Miller is on the trading block.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And if I was the Broncos, I wouldn't trade Von Miller. I wouldn't trade him. Why trade him? It doesn't make sense.
Not at all. Not at all. The Broncos, yeah, they've been competitive, but they just can't finish games. That's the only problem. That's been their only problem. If they were able to finish games, they would at least be 500.
But this Colts team, they are facing adversity every single week. When Andrew Luck decided to retire unexpectedly, we didn't know what to expect for Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett been doing his thing.
I want to know the real reason why he retired. Don't get me wrong, I understand injuries, but it had to be more than just that injury for him to retire. I think he lost the love of the game because he kept getting hurt and wasn't playing so much. And I just think that he wasn't fun to him no more.
But but that's the part I don't understand when you say that, because he had his best year last year and he barely.
Matter of fact, he won comeback player of the year, didn't he?
Yeah, he won comeback player of the year. Like,
you gotta think about it. Now he's hurt. He was hurt again after that. It's like he's probably tired of getting hurt all the time.
But that injury wasn't really.
I can understand that.
Was that injury football related? Because he didn't play all preseason.
His shoulder.
No, it wasn't his shoulder this time. It was the speculation of, was it an ankle injury? Was it an Achilles? Was it a calf injury? And nobody could not tell, like no media could tell us what it was, because his shoulder was fine. He was comeback player of the year after that shoulder injury.
Right. But unless he got in practice.
That's the only thing that I can really think of too.
Yeah, they were saying something about him. They were saying something about his shoulder in practice.
Yeah, but it was a speculation going around stating that he had an ankle injury, or if it was Achilles or it was a calf, but they did not want to release that to the media or what injury it was. And then once they decided not to tell the media that what injury it was as far as his lower leg, he decides to retire. So that's pretty weird for me. Weird for me. So, I really do like Jacoby Brissett. I do like when Darius Leonard came back for this defense.
Yeah.
Definitely showed this Colts defense can be really good, which my Raiders beat them as well, but it's all good here. But yeah, so I'm taking the Colts here. The Colts is at home, they're 4-2. And I think the Colts will win this game. I think they will beat the Broncos. I think the Broncos trading Emmanuel Sanders was the dumbest thing that they ever did, trading them to the 49ers. But I'm taking.
Yeah, I couldn't believe John Elway made that move.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts here.
Yeah, I definitely don't take the Colts at home. I like Brissett. I also like Marlon Mack too. I think he's underrated. And that defense is definitely scary with Leonard.
Yeah, they're a very physical defense. It's a very tough division in the AFC South as well. It's going to be between the Texans and the Colts again because we don't know what the hell Tennessee doing. I don't know what the hell Tennessee doing here. So, who you got? You got Broncos or Colts, bro?
I got the Colts.
All right. So this is going to be my interesting game of the week.
Hold on, Russell Wilson only got one interception this season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why he's in for MVP. One interception. But this is not my game of the week, but this is my interesting game of the week. The 2-5 Giants versus the 2-3-1 Detroit Lions. This is going to be an interesting game. It is in Detroit. Now, we saw what Detroit did last week against those Vikings. I know they lost, but that was a good ass game last week.
Before they should have won against the Packers too.
Before I picked my
refs,
I didn't know. Hold on, I didn't know the Rams and the Bengals were playing in London.
They're playing in London.
The Bengals and the Rams, they're playing in London.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are playing in London.
Now I really feel like the Bengals might get an upset because the Rams not even home. It's a neutral game.
I'm still taking the Rams.
Yeah, I
don't trust Andy Dalton at all.
I know, but let me see.
Andy Dalton was the reason why they lost last week.
Yeah, still got to stick with the Rams. I think, with Aaron Donald, Clay Matthews III, Eric Weddle, and now Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely sticking with the Rams.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Rams.
But the Giants and the Lions
and Giants, and it's in Detroit.
I'm taking the Lions.
I'm going to take the Lions as well. I think the Lions, they've been in close games. They just wasn't able to finish. And Matthew Stafford had a field day with this great defense in the Minnesota Vikings last week. What did I say? He gave me 40 points in fantasy. I loved it every single bit.
Yeah, I'm taking the Lions too. I mean, to me, it seems like they're better than their record. Mm-hmm. The last couple of games they were in, Green Bay, they should have won, but the refs messed up that game.
Oh yeah,
they should have beat Green Bay.
They definitely should have beat Green Bay. That them two penalties that was hands to the face, that was bull crap. That was really bull crap. I didn't agree with that at all. But yeah, I think we all going to take the Lions here. Don't get me wrong, the Giants, they are better than their record too when Daniel Jones is in there. They're better than their record. It's just that their defense and Janoris Jenkins is a terrible ass corner. He's terrible. Entertainer
definitely
could come in here and definitely tell you that terrible.
Speaking of the Giants, I just watched Saquon Barkley on the Chunky's Campbell soup commercial.
Yeah, he's actually going to be limited today due to his ankle injury. He's not going to get about 25, 30 carries. They're going to limit him a little bit more because they have backups that they're going to, have to implement it. Because, if they turn it around, they're going to need him if they turn it around.
To go back to say something real quick, I just want to make a point real quick to a team that I didn't get to say nothing about real quick about the Eagles situation. They need to run Jordan Howard way more than Miles Sanders. I'm sorry, because Jordan Howard, when he gets the ball at least 20 times, he's productive. They're not running him. I just had to put that out there.
I agree with that as well. But my problem with Jordan Howard is that when it comes to passing and catching, he's not great at that. And that's where you bring Miles Sanders in.
I get that. What I'm saying is, running wise, you see when they gave him over 20 carries when they played against the Packers, he was productive, and Miles Sanders was productive too because Jordan Howard opened up the run game for him. Right. They hit the last two games, he got about 9 carries. That's not enough for him.
Yeah, that's definitely not enough at all. He should definitely get the ball more. And
he should between 15 to 18 carries.
You know why they're doing it though? Because they're relying on Carson Wentz too much.
Right.
That's why the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
I think the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. You had a great defense and ran the football. That's the philosophy in the NFL. People think, oh, it's pass happy, it's pass happy. But if you still don't have no running game, your quarterback ain't gonna get, your wide receivers ain't gonna get open because you don't have no
Everybody
running
ain't Tom Brady. Sorry, everybody's not Tom Brady. Sorry, I don't like that man, but everybody's not Tom Brady. You can't rely on you. Every court. You even look at Drew Brees. He relies even though Kamara not playing. He relies on Kamara. Certain quarterbacks relies on their running backs.
Right.
When it comes to like the screen game, you know what I'm saying, where you got to check down. It's just like they pass like 50 times a game and run the ball like 15. Like you're not going to win games like that.
Right.
Not at all.
Right. And NYB360 said, I want shit fondue traded for Patrick Peterson, meaning Janoris Jenkins.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, Patrick Peterson is on the trading block. He is on the trading block. So they are trying to move him. Just that his contract is the reason why nobody really wants to pick that contract up.
But the 49ers will take him, or the Eagles better take him.
But we all picked the Lions here. I'm sorry, NYBs. I think the Lions are better than the Giants, bro. So that's just what that is. Okay. So we have the 2-4 Buccaneers going up against the 3-4 Titans.
Home.
The Titans are home.
I'm taking the Bucks.
I'm still taking the Bucks here because I don't know what you get with the Titans every single week. One day they are playoff contenders and can put up 40 points, and then the next week they put up 6 or 3 points. What the hell?
Believe it or not, the Bucks have a top 5 defense, but just don't have an offense. I was watching SportsCenter this morning. They have one of the best defense against the run. One of the best defenses. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, then you have JPP coming back with Adamaka Sue in the middle. They have a good defense. Their offense is all right too. It's Jameis Winston, bro.
Some crabs.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Winston's holding the Bucks back.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that. And yeah, that defense with JPP and Sue is pretty good. I'm taking the Bucks. Titans, they like y'all said, they're too up and down. One week they look all world. Next week they look like bums.
Facts. It never fails. Never fails. I'm taking the Bucks here. Zachariah Brown says he taking the Bucks to win 28-10. I wouldn't say 20.
Nah, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
I say more like 24-17.
I say 24-17. Yeah.
Score.
Yeah, it depends on how Jameis Winston play. Because if he throws 5 picks in a game again, I swear to God, you better bench him ASAP.
Definitely.
If he throws 5 picks, send him back to Florida State. And that's my team. Even though we bad right now.
Oh man, I think this is going to be a competitive game, but I think this team is going to win. You have the 6-1 New Orleans Saints versus the Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be a competitive game, but I'm still taking the Saints here.
I'm taking the Saints, but I don't think Drew Brees should have played yet. I think he should have came back after his bye.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take
because they're playing good with
Teddy Bridgewater.
Bridgewater. They playing good with him. They're undefeated with him. So why not keep that rolling until you got to bye, you got another week to get healthy. Then y'all playing against the Falcons. Like y'all don't really need Drew Brees right now. Like y'all need him for the long haul because say something happened to him in this game, then he's really out. Y'all gonna need him for the playoffs. So I think he should rest another week and then come back. Even though they did whatever they did to his thumb, and I still believe he should come. To be honest with you, I think he should come back after the Falcons game.
But who they play after the Falcons game though?
That's what I'm saying. If it's like I'm not sure, but if it's a tough team, then you come back. But I can see why he wants to get in now because he wants to get back up to speed. But I believe they should have him play like a preseason game. Have him play like the first, maybe a little bit into the second, and then throw Teddy Bridgewater back in. So you don't have Drew Brees getting hurt all over again because that defense, if Suggs or somebody hit him and his hand get hurt again, what now?
Yeah, because when he hurt his hand, that was just a bang hit. Like it wasn't like something that it was dirty. It was a bang bang hit at the time. So
And this is throwing hand.
yeah, so I mean, I think they're going to see what he could do in the first half. If he feels like he's not doing up to the par, they're going to put Bridgewater in. Bridgewater knows this offense. Even if he subs in, he's going to be fine. I still got the Saints winning with either quarterback in this game. I still have the Saints in this game.
Your boy Better's talking to Peyton Manning right now on ESPN.
I'll try to watch that later, man. That's my guy. That's my guy.
It's called missing of the fullback.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I'm not gonna talk about that. That was my position. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I gotta take the Saints too. But the Cardinals, they have been playing better in these last couple of weeks. As a matter of fact, maybe they should be a little bit over 500 right now if they could have found a way to come back against the Ravens, because they gave the Ravens a run for their money. But I still gotta take the Saints. And I agree with my 49ers fan here that Drew Brees should have, they should have sat him out at least another week. There's no point in him coming back this soon with the way Teddy Bridgewater has been playing.
Right. I definitely agree there. This is an interesting game too. I think these two teams are better than their records too. The 1-5 Jets versus the 3-4 Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't know who to pick in this game.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Is it Jacksonville?
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Jacksonville's at home. Okay.
Now, all I know is I started D.D. Westbrook this week, so he better give me some points, because last week I ain't started him and he gave up. He would have gave me like damn near 20 points.
But
so he better show up this week.
This Jets defense only do bad against the Patriots. They only do bad against the Patriots. This Jets defense could be dominant against any other team in the league but the Patriots.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Greg Williams definitely has a pretty good defense over there. Also, Sam Darnold, he's starting to improve a little bit, but I gotta take the Jags at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Jags too. I haven't really seen much from Le'Veon this year either.
Yeah,
it's the offensive line too. That offensive line is kind of okay, but this is a tough game because I think Sam Darnold is better than what a lot of people are saying he is. This is tough. But then again, you got Leonard Williams on the trading block and Robbie Anderson on the trading block for the Jets, which is kind of freaking crazy how both of them is on. Yeah, I'm going with the Jaguars, man. It's just too much going on. They released one of their offensive linemen. This is my problem with the Jets. How do you release your offensive lineman after he's done getting surgery? Why do you release him after he's done getting surgery?
Yeah, that was pretty cool right there. But that's Adam Gates. They let Adam Gates, have final say with the roster, which I think was a mistake. Letting their previous GM go, and now let Adam Gates basically be the GM. So I think that's gonna come back to bite them in the end. Because what the hell did Gates do to deserve, a front office position? I still can't figure that out.
That's why he was out in Miami.
Right.
That's why he got fired in Miami, just because of the same damn thing. It's no different. No different at all. I'm waiting for my brother to come back because he know what this next game is. He already said the 49ers are going to beat the Panthers.
Oh, man.
I'm going with I love this game. Honestly, if I might do this game, I think this game is at 1:00. I might stream this game. I might do live play-by-play of this game if it's at 1:00 because I think my Raiders play at 4:25 today. I might do a live stream of this game.
So it's 40 is the 40.
Sorry, I had to check on my daughter.
And this is the problem with people. People are sleeping on the 49ers this year, and they're sleeping on them now because the Panthers gotta go into San Fran.
Okay.
And I'm not like I said, I'm not taking away nothing from the Panthers. They having a good season. Kyle Allen playing good, but I just think at home we played. Okay, we had a little rough game against the Washington Redskins. It was raining, things like that.
Terrible game,
But
but it was a weather game.
Right.
But when our rushing attack is on point, we can't be stopped. And our defense is holding people at 4-1s. We have multiple goal line stands. Like our defense is like in the top 3 right now. We're all the stats in the Patriots are the first, the 49ers are the second. And all the stats behind the Patriots. So they're like first and second.
Yeah, 49ers, that defense has been pretty dominant. The 49ers defense kind of puts me, kind of reminds me of the 2000 Ravens defense.
And my thing,
the 49ers got they're back to when Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman was there. Their defense is looking like that. Now, The only thing I can say is sometimes our corners get a little sloppy, where they give up some big plays where it don't need to happen. But it happens in the game. It happens in the game. You can't stop everything.
I got a question though for the people in the chat. They say they picking the Panthers to win in a close one. They say they got the Panthers because Christian McCaffrey is tough to stop. Only way he'll be tough to stop if he don't get big runs.
Yeah.
If he gets the big runs, then he's gonna be tough to stop. But my only thing is, if you can stop, I'd rather have him in the passing game than give up 150 yards. I say the 49ers win this game. This defense has been showing up. They barely give up rushing touchdowns to top running backs in this league. And I think it's going to continue today. People keep sleeping on this 49ers. They're going to become 4-0. You know why I say the 49ers are going to win? It's not because of, Chris McCaffrey is the only one. You still have a rookie quarterback back there in Kyle Allen.
Right.
Going up against this pass rush of a front that's very underrated. And Nick Bosa is playing now. He's playing.
Yes, didn't I say he was going to have to show me, right?
Right.
When he got drafted, I didn't want him. I didn't want Nick Bosa at first. I didn't like him because at Ohio State, he was always injured. I never really got a chance to really see him like that.
Injured at Ohio State a lot.
He's actually showing me that he deserves to be on the 49ers now. Like he's really playing, and I give him respect now because he's doing what he needed to do. I told my bro, Nick Bosa is going to have to prove to me that he can play, so I can respect him. Now he has my respect. He's balling. I just need him to keep it up. I just need him to keep it up and keep doing his thing. As long as don't get me wrong, as long as our offensive line protects Garoppolo, because the Panthers front four is nice too. I can't take that away from them. They're good. They're good. They're closing in on the Bears sack record, I think, from like 1984. Wow. So they're pretty good. So as long as we can protect Garoppolo and get our run game started, we're gonna be good. Hold on.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great game. Both defenses are pretty good. You got some good offenses as well, but I'm gonna take the 49ers in a close one. I wouldn't even be surprised if this game goes to OT.
Right. This is a very highly anticipated game. It's on the West Coast. Kyle Allen is still a rookie in this league. I understand they've been playing well since he's been starting there, but what defense has he gone up against?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's another thing as well. That's another thing. So I think we all picking the 49ers here in a close one. I don't see the Panthers being blown out, but I do see the 49ers winning this game.
Yeah, that defense is just scary.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna let you take the floor with this one. Talking to Grub Media, because your Browns at 2-4 going up against the 7-0 New England Patriots. We're not gonna say nothing, bro. Let Talking to Grub Media talk about this game. Man.
I knew this game was coming. Well, the Browns, they're coming off of a bye week. Now, Baker Mayfield, yeah, he's been up and down, and he leads the league in interceptions. But I read on Twitter, on the ESPN Stats Twitter page, that 7 of those INTs were off a receiver's hands. Now, he did a little bit better against the Seahawks. Browns should have won that game, Some of it was their own doing. Some of it was the refs. But The rest were just pretty bad in that game, but they've been bad in just about every NFL game this season. You know, OBJ, the key is they're gonna have to get him going. Also, Nick Chubb has been pretty good so far.
Hello?
Definitely gotta get him going in this game, especially against the this Pats defense that's very physical and just just so intimidating. Also, excuse me, defensively for the Browns, they got, Myles Garrett's going to have to be the anchor to at least pressure Tom Brady, if not sack him. Also, guys like Olivier Vernon going to have to step up. Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward, they're coming back, in this game after being out for a few weeks. The Patriots definitely been balling, but it's not because of their offense. It's been more of their defense, why they really been balling. I mean, Tom Brady is Tom Brady, but it's really been this defense for the Pats here that's really got them at this undefeated record, in my opinion. So this is gonna be I'm sorry.
They ain't play nobody. Patriots ain't play nobody.
That you could definitely make that argument there. A lot of the teams that they played so far haven't been good, except for the Bills.
They're in the weakest division. Every year they got the weakest schedule. Like, I see why they make it to the Super Bowl. They play bums all year until like the end of the season. By then they in the playoffs.
I can see that point too. I can definitely see that point. I agree. They definitely do play in a weak division, while mostly every other division in the NFL is pretty strong. Whether it's the AFC North, NFC North.
We got two teams in the AFC East now, if you think about it, because these Bills is looking really good too.
Yeah.
So this will be the first time in a while that we might see two teams from the AFC East actually make the playoffs. It's a possibility.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely, I can definitely see the Bills making the playoffs, if everything holds right for them, especially with that defense. And if Josh Allen could come back, better than he was before he left, definitely. But it's gonna be an interesting game. I'm anxious to see how Freddie Kitchens is gonna coach this game with a week off, with a week to prepare for this Pats team. So this is gonna be interesting. I know maybe some people in the chat might say blowout, but I think this is gonna be a pretty close game.
Now, I really want the 49ers to win because Randy Moss picked the damn Panthers. You hater. You play for the 49ers.
But if y'all don't mind, I'm going to be a homer here. I'm gonna pick the Browns in an upset.
I want to go with the Browns, but I can't trust Baker Mayfield right now. I can't. He's looking like Jameis Winston.
I don't know. Yeah, but just like what Talking to Grub Media said, like most of those interceptions came off of receivers' hands. So those receivers gotta catch the football, because if Baker Mayfield is putting it on here and it's just being tipped and being intercepted, that's not Baker Mayfield's fault. That's the receiver.
Right.
And the defense got to stop giving up points.
That's true.
But like Myles Garrett is playing really well this year. I mean, he does get a lot of encroachment and defensive offsides a lot, but as far as sacking, like getting to the quarterback, he's been playing really well. But a lot of people are like
I don't want to take the Patriots, but I'm gonna take them this week. So I'm gonna take the Patriots. I don't want to take them, but I'm gonna take them.
That's how I feel too. Like a lot of people were disappointed in Baker Mayfield this year, having OBJ, having Landry. Right, what I'm saying? He got to show us something. Shout out to NY Beastman. I had to take your take on that one.
Give my boys the Garoppolo, but both of them, we probably won't lose a game.
People say it's not Baker, but it's Freddie Kitchens. It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation.
That too is Kitchens.
It could be Kitchens depending on the situation. Like that one Sunday night game where actually that wasn't a Sunday night game, it was against the Seahawks. Why would you try to challenge a play that Landry got in for a touchdown, but you ran another play and you ran the play before and you scored? Why would you do that?
I didn't get that one. I did not get why he challenged that play.
And y'all already scored, and y'all would have made the game closer against the Seahawks if that happened. But
Yeah,
but that's what happens when you're a rookie head coach. That's what happens.
Yeah, Kitchens did kind of cost the Browns that Seahawks game week before last. Because at one point the Browns had to, came all the way back, had to, got the lead. After Seahawks, scored all those points.
Right. But
Kitchens, this is a rookie head coach learning on the job.
All right, let me just put him on mute real quick until he comes back. But Zechariah, I got you, brother. Because you're a Houston, Texas fan. And my Raiders is coming into town.
Uh-oh.
Now I know my Raiders we actually played great last week offensively.
Sorry, y'all.
It's cool. Defense played like shit last week. We trade Conley to the Texans and during the week.
Oh, wow.
We trade Conley because he got scorched. The Raiders are winning today. And I'm gonna tell you why. We playing the Texans. And I'm gonna tell you why. Our offensive line is better than the Houston Texans. And I'm gonna give y'all a stat. Deshaun Watson has been sacked 21 times in 8 weeks.
Wow.
Derek Carr didn't get sacked not once last week. And he only got 8 sacks on the year.
8 weeks?
21 sacks in 8 weeks.
Man, that's mind-boggling.
And what's their record?
They 4-2.
For him to be sacked 21 times?
4-3. My bad, 4-3.
For him to be sacked that many times, I'm surprised that he got 4 wins.
Right. Yeah, I never trusted the Texas offensive line.
And then what I saw from Jacoby Brissett last week, he threw 4 touchdowns against his defense. 4. If my Raiders are mistake-free, we can win this game.
This game in Houston,
why we lost against the Packers is because of the fumble that Derek Carr had and the 1 interception that he had.
This game in Houston or Oakland?
It's in Houston. This is the last home game before we go back to Oakland because we were on a 6-game road trip. And my thing is that we put up 24 points against the Packers, and we ran up and down the field on a great Packers team that's like top 5, top 6, top 7 defense in this league. The Raiders are 3-3. The Texans are 4-3. It's kind of comparison. It really want to come down to our defense because Will Fuller's not playing today.
He's always hurt.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Will Fuller's not playing today.
Injury prone.
So who else do we really need to worry about outside of DeAndre Hopkins? Please tell me.
Yeah, and I don't trust the Texas running game.
Texas running game is inconsistent. I do like Duke Johnson outside of the catching the ball out the backfield. I feel like our front 4 can get to Deshaun Watson.
Definitely.
Because if y'all don't, he's going to pass on y'all.
If he don't, he's going to run. And I don't think he wants to. He's getting to a point where he don't want to run anymore. 21 sacks in 8 weeks. That's unacceptable for any team in the NFL.
I'm still tripping off that number.
And then according to ESPN, if Deshaun Watson didn't scramble, he would have more than 30 sacks if he didn't scramble.
Right. That means his offensive line is not that good.
Don't you think he can? Don't you think he probably had a talk with his line right about now because of that?
It doesn't make a difference.
It still hasn't made a difference.
They saying Kenny Stills. Okay, Kenny Stills has not been great since he left New Orleans. Let's just keep it a buck. He has not been great since he left New Orleans. Is he a big threat that where we have to go and double T him? Absolutely not.
Nah.
DeAndre, yeah.
Yeah, DeAndre, yeah. Like that's the only concern that I have. But when it comes to Kenny Stills, absolutely not.
His last name Hopkins. Of course, you got to double team that man. His last name Hopkins.
I understand that, but this is the Raiders here, man. This is the Raiders here. This is the Raiders here.
I say y'all win. I say the Raiders win, but he gonna at least have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Raiders because I think that defense can definitely abuse that Texas offensive line. Get to watch it.
People saying Carlos Hyde has been solid, but he's not better than Josh Jacobs.
Your Raiders better just prove me right today because I'm taking them. Every time
They
I
gotta
take
prove
them,
me right too. Shit, they gotta prove me right too.
every
God
time
damn
I
it.
take the Raiders, every time I take the Raiders, they lose, and I'm tired of them losing when I
They
take
gotta
them.
prove
Oh,
me
you
right.
might be the Raiders jinx, man. Dog play.
But shout out to Connor Burke. Connor Burke is in the chat. Shout out to What's Good. What's Good said, do you think the Browns will win today? Well, Talking and Grubbing Media already said that he's picking the Browns. Me and my brother picked the Patriots. That's it.
What's the next game?
So
I'm taking the Raiders.
All right, so Raiders, okay. If Derek Carr doesn't make stupid calls like he did against the Packers, that damn run in the end zone, y'all can win. Let me just explain this to people in the chat. That run that he did it because nobody was open in the end zone. He saw a lane and took matters into his own hands. Now, him losing grip of the football, it happens. It happens to anybody. It happens to running backs. It happens to wide receivers. It happens to quarterbacks. And then you say him, Derek Carr doesn't call the plays. It's John Gruden. It's John Gruden that calls the plays. If we don't be conservative in this game, we're going to win. Because I don't trust the Texans defense. I don't care if you got JJ Watt over there. JJ Watt ain't doing shit.
No, he's really not. His brother's having a better season than him.
Exactly.
Man, that's a jacked up part. Your brother outdoing you.
But I'm picking. We all picking the Raiders here to beat the Texans. And Raiders, I swear to God, if you lose this game, I'm going to cuss you out in the post game. It's going to be a curse out. I swear to God. But let's get to Sunday.
I just get some more. You're not getting another cup. You had 2 cups of juice.
Put Robbie on Darian Waller. That's all the Texans need to do. Darian Waller is a matchup beast for the Raiders. Nobody can. Nobody. You're not gonna be able to defend him, bruh.
Yeah, that dude's a nightmare.
Let's be honest. Come on, man. But we got the Sunday night football game. We got the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers and the 6 touchdowns versus the Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes.
I was kind of looking forward to this game, but it's kind of lost its interest because Mahomes is hurt now.
But Matt Moore is a solid quarterback.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
He's a pretty solid quarterback, but we all know what the capability of Patrick Mahomes can do.
Yeah.
So
that's
a tough game. I think now Matt Moore has. Say what?
Patrick Mahomes is the type of quarterback that can keep you in the game. I don't know about Matt Moore. Even if Patrick Mahomes was healthy in that game, I would have had to call it even because I wouldn't know who would win because sometimes the Packers defense can look suspect, even though the Chiefs defense is suspect. But Patrick Mahomes, you always got a chance. That's just like a basketball analogy. The Spurs not that good. That's my team. As long as you got Popovich, you always got a chance. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at Patrick Mahomes. But without him playing, I don't think they're gonna beat Aaron Rodgers in the Packers. I don't think that's going. I'm taking Stephen A. Smith. That's a bad man. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers. I'm taking the Packers, and that's how I look at it.
I'm taking the Packers because of the Kansas City Chiefs defense, knowing that Steve Spagnuolo came in there to try to change this defense around. It still doesn't change shit. Even when Patrick Mahomes was there, the defense still played terrible. I would love to pick the Chiefs if Patrick Mahomes was here. I would love to pick the Chiefs because I can't stand the Packers after what they did to us last week. But I gotta go with the healthier team. And right now, the Packers are all still on all cylinders without Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I got to take the Packers too because I trust their defense more than the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense the last few years has definitely been suspect. It seems like they can't really stop nobody. It's like their offense is their defense. If they're not putting up numbers, then you know they get shut down. Look at what the Colts did to them in the Sunday night game a couple weeks ago in Kansas City.
Right.
Facts.
So yeah, if Pat Mahomes was playing, I probably would take the Chiefs, but I can't. I like plus Packers defense is kind of underrated. I think they've been slept on.
So we all taking the Packers here, right?
Yep.
All right. So we got this born behind Monday night football game. This is born behind. I'm not even streaming this game. I'm not even streaming it. The Miami Dolphins, the 0-6 Miami Dolphins going up against the 2-4 Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
I gotta take the Steelers. Why don't Monday Night Football have a flex like Sunday Night Football? I've always wondered that. And some of these
Can we
matches,
make an exchange? Can we put the Dolphins and Steelers on Sunday Night Football and put the Packers and Chiefs on Monday Night Football? Can we make a swap?
nah, man, the Steelers and Dolphins should be a 1:00 game on Sunday.
Right? That should be a 1:00 game.
That should be a 9 a.m. game playing in London.
Right?
That's a fact.
I'm just always wondering why Monday Night Football don't have that flex option like Sunday Night Football.
I'm going with the upset. I'm taking the Miami Dolphins here.
Wow, so you think the Dolphins are gonna get their first win of the season?
I think so. Because the Steelers is not what we thought they were, even when Ben Roethlisberger was at quarterback.
That's true.
I don't trust this defense. I understand y'all playing in Pittsburgh. Understanding that y'all coming off a bye week and y'all beat the Chargers, but the Chargers are scrubs too.
Hey, bro, when I made about my 49ers picks, haven't I been right so far? Like I did a 49ers pick before the season started. I said we're not going to lose to after we're 7-0.
I'm not listen, Iris and Vlogs. I know you're not going to like this because you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but that's my upset pick of the week. I got to pick an upset game of the week, and
Pittsburgh should have beat us. Pittsburgh should have beat us. They had to win. We can't win the game on them.
Pittsburgh had about 4 or 5 turnovers in that game against San Fran.
Yeah, still lost.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I definitely thought they would have won that game.
And that's why I say we are a better defense now because we stopped.
Hold up, bro. He said Jonathan Fernandez said I'd rather see the 676ers versus the Hawks than watch Monday Night Football.
Exactly.
Since you told me that the Sixers and the Hawks are playing Monday night, that's the game I will be streaming.
I'm glad I gotta work that night, so I gotta work Monday night. So I'm glad I'm not gonna be home watching that game. I'm gonna be at work, so I'm glad that's not a prime time game.
He's gonna say, Iris and Vlog's gonna say next week my sons is gonna whip the Sixers ass and the Steelers is gonna win tomorrow. Good luck with that.
Right.
Okay.
Good luck with that. We beat the Pistons last night. So yeah, without Embiid, with Tobias Harris had 26 points. Let's talk about it. But yeah, I'm taking Miami. That's gonna be my upset pick of the week. And I'm not even doing that game. Absolutely not. Not doing that game. I'm doing the Sixers versus Hawks, man. I'd rather do that game.
The announcers don't want to do that game.
Right. What's going on, Avery? What's going on, Iverson Balls, Keith Meek, Connor Burke? See y'all. Definitely come on in here and hit the like button.
Does Monday Night Football with Booger McFarland.
Oh damn! You said Booger McFarland?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who's his co-anchor.
Well, I don't know. But Definitely come in here and hit that like button, y'all. Please come in here and hit that like
Even
button.
Booger ain't don't want to do that game. Him and his co-anchor.
Devin Bush is a beast. He said Devin Bush is a beast, but understand that. But
yeah, Devin Bush has been pretty solid.
He's a beast. No. TJ Watt is a beast too. But I
swear to God, I hope Troy Aikman is not calling the 49ers game. Because if he calls this game, we're losing. Every time he calls a game, the team I like, always lose. Troy Aikman is a jinx.
I don't need Tony Romo going up against this goddamn Texas and Raiders game. I don't need him commentating this shit. Because that's how we lost last week. Him fucking commentating that shit last week.
It's them Cowboys. It's them damn Cowboys.
No, Tony Romo. I think Tony Romo and them are going to do, and Jim Nantz are going to do Browns and Patriots. They always do that.
Tony Romo better stick to doing the Corona commercials. For real.
I'm so serious, man, because like I don't need him to be commentating the Raiders in the Texas game. Don't need him commentating that. I'd rather have Vince McMahon. He said, I'd rather have Vince McMahon circus show than watching that bullshit game. Darian, the son will be. He said, okay. So I know this is not basketball, but Darian, he said Darian, the Suns beat the Clippers last night though without Aiden, without Rubio, and you guys beat the trash Pistons. The Pistons are not trash. Number one, they made the playoffs last year.
That's a pretty solid team right there.
They just don't have Blake Griffin, but they are a pretty solid team. Don't do that. Just because y'all beat the Clippers, y'all think y'all on a high horse, y'all won't make the playoff this year.
Who?
The Suns won't make the playoffs this year. Stop it. Let's talk about the Suns after 82 games. No, after
the All-Star break at least.
After 80 games, let's talk about the Suns then, because we all know the Sixers is going to the playoffs. We all know that by now. So that's another thing for another time.
In 1994.
Keith Meek said the undefeated guys, they both lose this week. If the Patriots beat Cleveland, they will lose next week. So Keith saying the 49ers are going to lose to the Panthers. Everybody's picking the Panthers to win this week.
Wow.
You hear this? You hear this, bro? Everybody's picking the Panthers to win this week. I don't understand why, though.
I swear to God, once the 49ers win, I don't want to hear nobody mouth about we was going to lose to the Panthers. Because when I tell you, I'm going to post a video on Facebook cursing all the Panthers fans out. And when I get back on here, I'm going to have something to say about all those people that doubted my 49ers. We didn't listen. We beat everybody on our schedule. Our schedule not soft. We beat everybody on our schedule. Listen, I never said we was going to go undefeated, but we're going to beat the Panthers. We're not losing our first game at home. I can see us losing our first game on the road, but we're not losing at home. As long as, like I said, as long as we don't make mistakes, we're fine. And we shut down Chris McCaffrey because once we shut him down, they got to go to a passing game, and we got one of the best pass defenses in the league. When we got one of the best defense when it comes to short yardage. When a running back is trying to get at least 2 or 1 yards or like a third or a fourth down, we are the best at stopping, and we did it. We've been doing it all season, especially at the goal line. Look at the Rams; they got one of the best running backs in the league. We stopped them 4 plays in a row at the goal line in LA. And you think we're gonna give up a whole bunch of points at home? Come on, be real. The 49ers already feel disrespected because people keep calling them pretenders. They already feel disrespected in them, and everybody giving up on them already. And I feel like this. That's a slap in the face to them. They're going to take this game seriously. They're going to show y'all we not pretending. We for real. If that's the case, they should say that about the damn Patriots. They ain't played nobody tough yet. Besides the Bills. Who else they played besides the Bills that gave them a test? Nobody. We've been tested all season long. They said the Rams was going to beat us. We beat them.
I picked the 49ers in that game. I damn sure did. But for anybody that's interested in calling up to the show, I'm putting the number in the chat right now to call in. So if you're interested in calling into the show, The number is in the chat right here, 267-776-4735. If you want to call in, the lines are open. If you want to come in and talk your stuff, we got the lines open for y'all. So we can talk our smack against y'all teams too.
I feel like this. If the Panthers do win, I give them their respect because they came into our house and they beat us. I will give them their respect. But I'm not giving them no respect until they beat us. They have to beat us first for me to get some respect from me. They beat us fair and square. I can't be mad at that. It's still one loss. We still would be the top team in the NFC West. We would still be the top team. And then after the Panthers, we got the Seahawks. After that, we only got 3 tough games left for real. We got the Seahawks, the Packers.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That Seahawks and 49ers game is gonna be interesting.
The Panthers. After that, we fine.
West.
After that, we fine. We just gotta. I feel like this. If we could get the 8 games. We could get the 8 wins before we get 3 losses. We fine. We fine for the playoff. We'll be fine. We could get the 8 games before we get 3 losses. We fine.
So the lines are open, y'all. So we're gonna be on here till at least 12:30. So everybody get ready for football. This on this Sunday. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get some people to call in now. So if you're interested in calling in, the number is in the chat: 267-776-4735. So we waiting on y'all, man. We are waiting on y'all. I don't know if this game is at 1:00. This Niners and Panthers game actually is at 4:05. So
yeah, I'm about to say that's a 4:00 game. Is out in San Fran.
Yeah, that's a 4:00 game. So
now, if it was in Carolina, it'd be 1:00.
All right. So Jonathan Fernandez said that would be a huge win for the Panthers if they can get it. But it would keep. But will they keep Cam Newton or get traded or even let him go back on the field if they win this game?
Oh, that'd be an interesting debate right there because they've been doing good with the rookie.
All right, we got somebody calling in. Thank you for being on the Spotlight Sports Talk Morning Show. What's going on? Who is this calling in? Oh, this is Zachariah Brown, guys. This Houston, Texas bum. Oh my God.
What's up, man? What's up, Zachariah?
What's up?
What's going on, man? What you want to talk about today, man? Because I know you want to talk about these Texans. Go ahead, man.
Okay. So here's why the Texans were going to beat the Raiders today. So, first of all, if you double Hopkins, you're going to get Kenny Stills wide open, so I don't get that.
We don't care about Kenny. We don't care about Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills who? He hasn't been great since he's been in New Orleans. Let's be honest. I mean, he tried to revive his career back when he was in Miami, but Kenny Stills ain't no threat. He's not a threat where you gotta have a receiver over a safety over the top. You can do one-on-one coverage with him. Is he better than Darian Waller? Are you serious? Are you want to compare tight ends? I'm not a big. Okay, so I'm not going to argue with him about. I mean, y'all take the floor with this because I know what my team is capable of. He knows what his team is capable of. So I'm going to let y'all take the floor on this one.
I'm going to say this. The Texans are only good as where their defense take them because the Texans can't really stop the run or really cover. And Deshaun Watson, don't get me wrong, I like the Texans, but I feel like their only real wide receiver is Hopkins. Kenny Stills comes and he goes. Like my bro said, he hasn't been good since he been on the Saints. Like he's really hasn't. Even when he was in the Dolphins, he was okay, but it was still Jarvis Landry's show. Kenny Stills just like a third wide receiver, maybe four. He's not even that good. He's okay. He might get you a big play here and there, might get you a touchdown, but overall, Kenny Stills is like he's one of them guys that got to work his way up the depth chart. It's going to take him a while to do it. He now if he shows and improve, cool. But as far as right now, he hasn't been the same Kenny Stills since he was on the Saints.
Yeah, definitely. Texans are only as good as their defense, and outside of DeAndre Hopkins, they don't have anybody else. Stills, I agree with y'all. He hasn't been the same since he left New Orleans. Also, another thing, the Texans don't really have a running game either. And plus, that offensive line is pretty much weak. I mean, come on, 21 sacks in 8 weeks. That's mind-boggling. No team in the NFL has given up that many sacks. Not even the Redskins. So that's why I kind of don't trust the Texans right now. Yeah, they're 4-3, but it seems like it's more like it's like a smoke screen while they're 4-3.
But on defense though, James Harden is not doing nothing, but we got really merciless and on the edge, both touching on the edge.
But don't you know that my offensive line has what is one of the best offensive lines in football?
Yeah. So, yeah, but if we blitz heavy on your offensive line, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, but y'all gotta stop Josh Jacobs too.
He's back healthy because he was hurt.
Yeah, he's healthy. He's playing today. So, like, Josh Jacobs is a beast. No matter what defense is in front of him, he still average over 100 and something yards a game.
Okay.
I feel like Marcellus. I think Marcellus was only great as great as when Clowney was there. But now Clowney's not there. Marcellus, don't get me wrong, Marcellus is still a good defender, but he's not as great when Clowney's not there.
Right.
So with the Texans, I think the Texans can make the play. Don't get me wrong. But if Deshaun Watson can stay protected, then it's a different story.
Okay. Okay. That's all I have for right now. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
What's going on, CA Sports? That's Zachariah. He wanted to call in to the show. If y'all do not have the number, let me see. What's going on, CA Sports? I don't know if you got the link in your Facebook, but I did. I'm gonna put it right here for y'all. If you do want to call in at that number. The line is open. 267-776-4735. So if y'all do want to call in, I'm gonna keep that right up there for y'all if y'all want to be a part of it. So if you want to call up right now. The number is right there in front of you, and we can have this, popping, man. I had to put the microphone near the speaker, so I might be a little bit further away. But if you want to call up, just let me know. Just call on in. We waiting on y'all, man. We waiting on y'all.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a fun Sunday.
Definitely going to be a fun Sunday. CA Sports, I hit you up on Facebook, man. If you want to come into the chat, come on into the chat. I'm trying to get CA Sports in here. See if you want to talk about his Broncos. I sent you the link in your inbox, my brother. I'm just waiting on you. Who else want to call up? Man? The number right there in front of y'all, man. Come on in and talk y'all smack. Y'all all in the chat. Call up.
Yeah, but I want to know from the chat which games y'all interested in seeing today.
Right, absolutely. Because we're gonna get off here soon. We're gonna get off here around 12:30 because we gotta get ready for the game. So I'm waiting for CA Sports to see if he can come up in here to introduce himself to the Spotlight Sports Talk team. Man, I'm surprised that I got my division rival a part of my team, man. My division rival is a part of my damn team, man. We can do Broncos Raiders games with him because it's no holds bars. I know we on the same team, but when it comes to Raiders and Broncos,
yeah,
nah. All right, who we got here? Thank you for calling the Spotlight Sports Talk Morning Show. Who is this calling in?
Yeah, this is Springs TV. You heard?
Oh,
what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, we hit.
What do you want, boy? What do you want?
Hold on, can they hear me in the back? I need to know.
Oh, they can hear you, man. They can hear you, man.
Yeah, power to the people. We back to do maintenance. All right, okay. First of all these undefeated teams will die today or next week. The Patriots will lose next week for sure. They play the Baltimore Ravens. Nothing big. Just it's gonna happen next week. San Fran's schedule. He said it was tough. Their combined record is 11-29. Their record right now is 11-29. How is that a tough schedule?
I mean, you just gotta. I mean, you gotta. That's what my brother's saying. But you gotta play what's in front of you too.
Yeah.
49ers don't make the schedule. You know what I'm saying? The NFL do. So honestly, we
said the same thing about the Patriots.
But the 49ers have a tougher schedule than the Patriots. We can say that. Because they in the tougher.
Yeah, they do.
They in the tougher.
Plus, 49ers, I'm looking at their remaining schedule. They got the Seahawks, Cardinals. Cardinals have improved. Packers, the Ravens, Saints, and the Rams and the Seahawks once again. So the 49ers do got a tough schedule down the stretch.
Yeah, they got a tougher schedule than the Patriots down the stretch. And then they got a better division too.
First 6 games. I was just saying these first 6 games.
Yeah, the first 6 games, most of the teams in the NFL first 6 games were weak was weak. I'm gonna be honest. Raiders had the toughest.
Oakland's schedule was pretty tough.
We had the toughest 6-week games out of the 8 week. We had the toughest 6-week games.
All right, okay. We on the same page.
Right.
Okay. There's a few games that I'm interested in seeing. The Packers in Kansas City. That's gonna be a tough game. I don't know how to call it. After Aaron Rodgers just went crazy last week. They're saying Patrick Mahomes might be playing today, but they're not sure yet.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it.
I don't think they should bring him back.
They said he's been practicing all week, and they said it's
what game time decision?
Game time decision.
Okay.
So I mean, I wouldn't risk it with Green Bay. I would legit chill out or let them hit. Like it's not like he's risking. Like Kansas City will still be number 1 if they lose anyway in their division, I believe, right?
What they 4-2 right now?
2. They're 5.
Yeah.
They 5-2.
5-2. Yeah.
Okay. But I still need the Chiefs to lose. I still want to keep that second place. So I need everybody in the division to lose and the Raiders win. It's like no, man. I picked the Packers to win tonight though. But if Patrick Mahomes is playing, I might have to change that pick.
You know what I'm saying?
Now this matchup got interesting.
Yeah, they've been talking about this since yesterday on ESPN and on SportsCenter, and they were watching him throw the ball, running on his foot, everything. He was spinning, juking. So I don't know.
So according to CA Sports, they said that he was ruled. They said Mahomes is ruled out.
What sports? What?
They saying that Mahomes is ruled out. CA Sports said that, but I could definitely find that out.
Yeah, find that out because ESPN probably would try to make a story.
But I usually go to NFL.com because ESPN can say some bullshit.
Right. So that's what made me nervous. But either way, it's a game for Green Bay. Green Bay needs to win a game like this.
Let me just look it up. Let me see. Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm looking at a local KC website saying Pat Mahomes is not playing tonight.
They're saying he's not playing.
Right.
Yeah, they were saying it was an article saying likely he will come back, but I think they wouldn't risk it. But as of right now, I'm looking on NFL.com. It says no inactive players to report. That might update.
Okay.
That might update because they don't play until 8:25s or 8:20 or something of that nature.
Right.
So they saying that reportedly they saying Mahomes will come back week 10.
Oh wow. Well, okay. So and then my next question: how do you feel about Drew Brees? Should Drew Brees sit out one more game and let Teddy Bridgewater play?
I think he should sit out this game because they have a bye week next week.
Yeah, I definitely think Drew Brees should be sitting out this game. What if he re-injures himself again? Then, he could be down for a long period of time or for the rest of the season. So I don't know why Peyton and the medical staff, decide to let Brees come back this game. Let him come back the game after the bye week.
Right. I agree.
And that's against the.
Okay, and then my final question is, do you have one second. My final question is, do you think the Eagles win over the Buffalo Bills?
No.
Nah.
It's in Buffalo. Buffalo's a tough team to beat. And like I said earlier in the show, the Eagles struggle against mobile quarterbacks. And Josh Allen is one of those mobile quarterbacks that's and Malguli is in the stream, y'all. So you got questions about Mal. Look who we got on the phone. We got Keith on the phone.
Oh God. Did I leave now? I'm just joking.
We got Keith on the phone. So he asked us, can the Eagles beat the Bills today?
Wait, can the Eagles beat the Bills today?
Yeah.
It's in Buffalo. No.
Nah, I don't trust that Eagles secondary.
I I still believe that I can't think of his name right now. Wentz, he's still not healthy as far as I'm concerned. He's still not healthy. And I expect the Bills to get at least 2 interceptions today.
Dang.
And get heavy pressure on Wentz.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Keith, I don't know if you want to stay on the phone for this, but I'm gonna go through the picks again. Me and Talking Grub Media already did the picks, but since we got Malguli back, I do want to do the picks again. So you can do them real quickly if you want to, Guli. So
what's up, Connor Burke and Zachariah Brown? 2 words: suck it. I ain't in the mood for that crap today. I'm in a positive mood. I'm in a false hope mood. So let me have my moment.
All right, so just to let y'all know, I got some news before we do these picks. AJ Green is aiming to come back in week 10. For the Cardinals, anybody that has David Johnson, he is inactive against the Saints. Alvin Kamara is out against the Cardinals. So no Alvin Kamara today.
Wow.
Why Drew Brees is coming back?
Falcons, Matt Ryan, we all know he's out with the Seahawks. Drew Brees will get the start against the Cardinals.
What's up, y'all? What's up, CA Sports? What's up, Connor Berg? What's up, Avery? I'm sorry, y'all. I had to help. Well, we had a storm, y'all, yesterday. Shoot. Our dang fence basically caved in.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. So
Keith, I heard that, bro. I'm being professional, so don't do it.
Connor Burke, David Johnson is not playing today. He is inactive. But let's go straight into these picks. And Malguli, you can say whatever you want about picks, but let's go. These are a little different than how we did it on talking to QC. So yeah, let's get it. Indianapolis Colts versus Denver Broncos. Who you got?
Colts.
Oh shit.
The Colts. The Colts.
All right. So 2-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus 3-4 Tennessee Titans.
Wait a minute. Tennessee Titans versus who?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tennessee.
So you're asking me who's going to win between a team that's the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, being the Titans, versus Jameis Winston Baker Factory. I probably freaking don't know who I picked on that one, but I'm gonna go with. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go with Jameis Winston and the Buccaneers because the Titans have no heart.
Keith, who you got? Denver and Indianapolis.
Indy.
Yeah, who you picking between the Bucs and the Titans?
I'm not ever picking the Titans again, so I'm going with the
Bucs. Arizona and New Orleans.
This game, to be honest, I actually think is going to be pretty good. To be honest with you, kind of mad they're not showing it here in Indy, but I'm going to go with the Saints, but by 3.
I'm going to say by 7. I'm going to say by a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a competitive game, but I think it's just going to be too much for it. Is in New Orleans, y'all. Just let y'all know that.
Yeah. It's going to be like 7.
All right, so
yeah,
according to Malguli, the Bengals is playing in London versus the Rams.
Rams. I want the Bengals to be 0-8. I want them to be 0-8 so bad. The Bengals will lose. If the Rams lose to the Bengals, the Rams will be put on blast. They will die. They will be on fire next week.
We don't want to hear no jet lag, nothing. None of that.
Not at all.
All right, so we got this is an interesting game though, but because these two teams, like I said to Tay-Rock and Talking and Grubbin, the Jets and the Jaguars. These teams are better than what their record is. I'm sorry. Who do y'all?
The Jets had one game.
Yeah, but the Jets on paper, the Jets are better than what their record is. I'm just being honest.
Well, the problem with the Jets, I'm not gonna lie. Adam Gase.
Somebody with me.
It's Adam Gase. I mean, I should know because. I should know because he used to be an offensive coordinator for the Bears when we didn't have nobody, when we had Jay Cutler of all quarterbacks.
And I'm still trying to figure out how the hell did Adam Gates get
the job?
Get front office position and final say over the roster. What, does he have pictures of the owner, in an uncompromising position? Who did he blackmail?
Because the Jets are the butt fumble. They always do this. The Jets always do this every freaking year. And shout outs to Gangrene David, but bruh, I'm sorry. You guys are the butt fumble of the NFL. And that's why I am going with Jacksonville, the forgotten locale. Saxtonville, Jets, blow, blow, blow.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gangrene, but I had to do it.
Dang.
You take it. Who you taking, Keith?
This is a no-brainer, bro. Gardner Minshew.
No, you don't call him that. You call him Uncle Rico. That's what you call him.
Facts. That's Uncle Rico.
You call him Uncle Rico, damn it. But like I don't know if y'all watching the stream, but like I told y'all earlier, this is not my game of the week, but it's my interesting game of the week. The New York Giants going against the Noise.
Now, if you're gonna do it, you got to be like this. It is the New York G-Man against the Noise. It's all about the Noise. If you don't know where the North came from, watch The Wizard of Oz.
Who are y'all picking in the game? This is in Detroit as well.
Giants.
What?
Giants, because it's the North. It's the North.
Wow, you're the only one picking the Giants. That's surprising because I think you picked the Lions too, right?
Right.
Okay.
The reason why I'm picking the Giants is for two reasons. Number one, Detroit, ever since them last two games, you guys been getting screwed by the refs, and I think it's going to be 3 times as a charm.
Oh, see,
they've been screwed over by the
refs. Wow.
He's doing this because he's a Bears fan.
No, I'm not doing it because I'm a Bears fan. It's just that the Lions always get screwed by the refs in some shape or fashion. They should have beat Green Bay. They should have won last week as well. But they got played by the referees. The refs are terrible. Come on, am I right or wrong on this? It's Detroit versus everybody.
This season.
Like, the way how their record is, they should be 4-2 as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
The Lions. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Bears fan. No. I'm going with the Giants, the G-Men. I think the G-Men's defense, believe it or not, is actually decent. I think they're going to give Matt Ryan and the referees a run for their money.
Uh-oh. I got to stop the picks right here. So NYB stated, did I hear Julie pick my Giants? Yes, you did.
Yes.
And then Avery said, don't look at the chat, Gooley. Don't look at the chat. Avery says the Lions are better than the Bears. Talk about it.
Well, first off, that's a false. Avery McNichols, go to sleep. Put him in a coffin. Let me see. Record-wise, 3-3. Lions 2-3-1. And they might be 2-4-1. To be honest, let's be real. They should be 2-5 because they lost that matchup against the Cardinals. Let's be real. And yes, NYBs, I did pick the Giants because I want Vic DiPatetto to have a good video once he uploads the end of that game. I don't want him to have a heart attack like he almost had last week. We can't have anything good for Detroit,
Who you picked the Lions, right, Keith?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got the Bears at home against the Chargers.
Chicago, with all the false hope that I have, let me have my moment. The Bears. The Lions are better defense. Wait a minute. Zachariah Brown said the Lions have a better defense than the Bears? Really? I mean, when Trey Flowers is not attacking people in the face, I guess you can say that, but no.
Bro.
False.
That's disrespectful.
I'm picking Chicago. I don't know. Chicago better win it. If not, black and white.
I want to say a tie.
What? Between the Chargers and the Bears, a tie?
No, it's not going to be no tie.
I'm going to say Chicago by 1 point off of a field goal winning kick.
And what is Avery, you on softballs. The Bears are still better than the Lions, even with a mediocre offense.
Need I remind you, the Lions, here's the Wizard of Oz in these teams. Dorothy is basically, I ain't gonna lie, Dorothy is Kansas City. Because without Patrick Mahomes, they're not in Kansas anymore. You see what I did there?
Oh, shit.
Scarecrow is between two teams. The Scarecrow is the Dolphins, the Redskins, and the Bengals.
Goddamn.
And the Bengals.
And we all know who has no heart. The Titans. And the team with the noise is the Lions.
So,
and the Wicked Witch is the Patriots. So let's go on. Flying Monkeys, the 49ers.
Oh my God. But we got the next game. I think we're
Wizard of Oz fan.
Right. I think this is all across the board for us. Bills versus Eagles in Buffalo.
Bills. But if the Bills lose to the Eagles, Bills, I got something to say. Get the tables.
Keith, what you talking about here, man?
Yeah, we are with the Bills, but if they do lose, we will put them on blast.
Nah, I can't put the Bills on blast. All I can do is put them in a table. Put them on
What
the table.
y'all been said? Who's the 10 man then?
The 10 man? Oh, easy. Easy. It's the Tennessee Titans. They have no identity. They got no heart. They just literally killed Marcus Mariota's career.
They sure damn did.
Yeah.
Seahawks in Atlanta. I think this is an easy one.
Seahawks. Why? Because Atlanta, why didn't you fire Dan Quinn after that Super Bowl 28-3? May I ask a question? Why? Believe it or not, why didn't you ask Shanahan to be your head coach? Look what the 49ers are doing.
Keith, who you got, brother?
Come on, bro. No, we're not picking Atlanta, bro, at all.
If Atlanta wins, then oh, good God Almighty!
Oh, we got to put Seahawks on blast if that's the case.
The Seahawks are going to be mad about last. They're mad about last week. Russell's about to go off.
This game is my game of the week. Forget the Packers and Chiefs game.
Is it the Raiders?
Carolina Panthers versus the 49ers. Carolina's 4-2. 49ers are 6-0. Let's talk about it.
Okay. You know what? I'm expecting Panthers to win. But it's going to be a close one.
I don't understand.
Wow, a lot of people picking the Panthers to win this game.
A lot of Panthers will lose because everybody's picking them.
No, NYB's. No, the Colts aren't Dorothy. No, it's the Chiefs. Without Patrick Mahomes, they're not in Kansas anymore. Think about it. I'm sorry. This is what I normally do on a daily basis.
I don't understand how does nobody, all the past weeks that I've been picking the Panthers, everybody was like, oh, I'm not picking the Panthers. And then the week I don't pick the Panthers, everybody wants to pick the Panthers.
This is what I'm going to say about the Panthers right now. I keep forgetting their QB name. Is it Kyle Allen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kyle Allen has gotten that offense together way better than Cam Newton has over the past year. I think Cam lost his job, to be honest with you. He lost his
possibility.
I think he lost his job. And I'm saying to y'all right now, I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout by any means. To be honest, I think the Carolina Panthers will win by 2.
So you think that
Yes.
a rookie quarterback can go up against this front line?
One of the best defenses in the best.
Nick Bosa that has at least 2 sacks in every game this year.
Three words, people. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, but
Bro,
this is insane, friend.
Not played nobody yet.
This is who has the Panthers played? Please pull up the Panthers schedule. Please do it.
I'll do it. Wait a minute.
Please pull
For the
it
49ers, though, they have beaten the Rams. So you got to give credit where credit is due to the 49ers.
Who has the Panthers played? Because if you really want to look at it, the Panthers and the 49ers beat the Rams as well.
Jacksonville, on the other hand, they have beaten nobody.
You mean the Panthers? Not Jacksonville.
No, sorry, that's Panthers. I hit Jacksonville. Sorry about that. Panthers. Come on, Panthers. The Panthers have beaten they've beaten the Texans, and that's probably the only team, to be honest with you. And then the Buccaneers. Well, Bucks ain't nobody.
But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but the Houston Texans is not an elite team.
True.
They're not an elite team.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to go with the Panthers. Some told me to go with Carolina.
I don't know why everybody's going with Carolina. 2 words.
Because the combined record.
No. Everybody's
11,
going with the Panthers.
29.
Everybody's going with the Panthers because of Christian McCaffrey.
It's not even McCaffrey.
I didn't know Christian McCaffrey on this team. Y'all wouldn't be picking the Panthers knowing they'd still be 4-2 without Christian McCaffrey. Y'all wouldn't be picking them.
I wouldn't say all Christian McCaffrey though.
What? He's the lead.
He's the lead. Yes, but at the same time, when it comes to McCaffrey,
he's the leading receiver and the leading rusher for the team in both categories. Are we serious right now?
We are serious.
We're serious.
Christian McCaffrey is the Carolina Panthers. There's nothing else to look at for the Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore, I know you're a Philly native and all that much, but if you're going up against Richard Sherman, good luck to you because you're not going to be thrown to. That's
Can I say it best?
Number two, Greg Olsen is going to get injured this game with a foot injury that he does in every week 8 of the last fucking 5 years. Let's talk about it. Greg Olsen is one of those players that cannot stay healthy for all 16 games. He always get hurt in a week 8 or a week 9 game, and he's done for the year with a foot injury that he had like 16 surgeries on. That's out. Not worry about Greg Olsen. Number 3, Cal Allen is going into a hostile environment in San Francisco as a rookie against a front line that has only allowed 1 rushing touchdown this year. I'm done.
Against who, though?
It doesn't matter. You got to play what's in front of you. You got to play what's in front of you.
So you're going up against probably the best running back in the league right now, right?
That doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Anybody can be shut down. We've seen it. Because for real, if Saquon Barkley was healthy, Saquon Barkley would be the best running back in football if he was healthy.
No, I can't go against you.
And Dalvin Cook, you can put Dalvin Cook in there too. What are you talking about?
You're right. I can give you that too, but I'm saying, they aren't.
Dalvin Cook right now, if you want to go all downhill running instead of out catching the football, Dalvin Cook is the best downhill runner in football. Period.
Okay.
And one thing I can tell you, if Christian McCaffrey don't get 100 yards this game, this is my bold prediction. If Christian McCaffrey don't get 100 yards rushing, not total, not combined, rushing, Carolina loses game.
That's a definite possibility. Definitely a possibility that they lose that game.
Over 100 yards.
Y'all talking about a top 5 defense that stops the run, and they stopped one of the best running backs in the league in Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley didn't even have 100 yards. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, but that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Todd Gurley's not the same as he was last year.
But Todd Gurley's still a top 10 running back.
He's a top 10 running back, even though he has arthritis in his knee.
Right. He's still a top 10 running back.
Okay, top 10. But Christian McCaffrey's better than Gurley, right? Correct?
As of right now.
Hell yeah.
As of right now, yes. But let's see if Christian McCaffrey would catch the ball. This is what's going to happen. Christian McCaffrey is going to catch the ball more than he rushed this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because he's not going to have no running lanes. He's not going to have no running lanes. That's just me.
Okay.
X-Man, the man's not even playing, and you want me to get rid of LaShawn McCoy.
You say that it starts with the line. I always remember you saying that.
It starts with the line. But it starts with it starts. But I feel like this defensive line of the 49ers has been slept on all year. Nobody has given this front line credit at all.
But have they been challenged though?
They had the Panthers been challenged. So if both teams have not been challenged, it's going to be an even game, right?
Right.
Which
is why I'm picking Carolina.
You could I will pick an experienced quarterback over a rookie quarterback any day.
You really traded away Odell Beckham Jr. for Philip Lindsay?
Oh, Philip Lindsay has been doing great this year, though.
But who traded away Philip Lindsay?
I don't know who would trade away Philip Lindsay.
Odell's going to go off this weekend.
Bro, Connor Burke did it.
Connor Burke can talk about hell no. McCaffrey and Dalvin Cook will be miles ahead of Saquon Barkley without injury. Let me tell you something, Connor Burke.
Come on,
Let me tell you something, Connor Burke. No.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm about to say something to him. Let me say something to him. If you say Christian McCaffrey and Dalvin Cook would be miles ahead of Saquon Barkley without injury, why did you give me your whole fantasy lineup for Saquon Barkley in a fantasy draft? Why?
Oh Lord.
You gave me almost everybody in your lineup for Saquon Barkley, and I still declined.
He said, "Gimme."
Like seriously. But let's talk about it. If Saquon Barkley wasn't healthy, when I tell you the man will be putting up stats better than Dalvin Cook, you're bugging. You're smoking. You're listen.
What's the next game? Because we off topic now.
It's 12:49, damn it. Y'all got me fucking drinking because Connor Burke does this shit to me.
He drinking. Jesus. Okay, well, next is Browns versus Patriots. Let's be real. Patriots gonna beat the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
The only way for the Browns to win is through two things: Freddie Kitchens and goddamn Mo Baker. That's it.
Right.
Oh, they're not.
If the Browns beat the Patriots, y'all, we gotta just get on the Patriots.
Matter of fact, the Browns are gonna, if they don't beat the Patriots, they're gonna have the lead for a lot point of this game. And then you know what's gonna happen? The same thing that happened to the Seahawks. They beat the Browns, and then they're gonna lose to the Ravens.
All right, so we gotta hurry up, y'all, because it's 2 minutes to 1 o'clock. So we do gotta hurry this up and get this over with. So we all know that Talking to Grub Media is a Browns fan, so he's going to take the Browns in the upset.
Right.
Browns.
All right, so
I want the Browns to win, but the Patriots. Actually, to be honest, I'll just keep the Patriots. I was going to the Browns, but then I realized it's Tom Brady.
Raiders in Houston.
I'm going with the Texans.
Oh wow.
Where's it at?
It's in Houston.
I'm gonna go with Oakland with the upset. No, it's not an upset.
Nah, it won't be no upset if Oakland wins.
And it's gonna be an upset with Deshaun Watson gets more sacks than touchdowns today. So who you pick,
like
Gooley?
you said in your video, is
I put Texans.
Is he really a starting quarterback for?
Not a starting quarterback. The question was: is Derek Carr still the Raiders franchise quarterback?
Franchise, right? You're right.
And my video, I was on both sides.
Check that video out if you have it.
You'll definitely go check out that video. It is uploaded, but I'm gonna just sum it up for y'all. Yes, yeah. Derek Carr has his ups and downs. We all know this. But I know he only been in the league for 6 years. I'm not saying give him time, but it's a lot of inconsistent quarterbacks in the NFL. That's the same way as Derek Carr.
Right.
Let's be honest. But can we put the blame all on Derek Carr?
No.
Absolutely not.
Because Spider too wide, banana man.
I'm not even blaming John Gruden. I am blaming the defense. Because the offense is rolling. We're averaging 27 points a game on offense. The defense is allowing 30-something points a game. Who's the blame? I understand the Raider Nation. Y'all want to be mad at Derek Carr for the fumble last week. Y'all want to be mad at him for the interception, but that happens.
Yeah, but you can score all the points in the world, but if your defense can't stop anybody, then you will get beat. Prime example, i.e. Kansas City. Last year in the AFC Championship game, scored all those points, but when it came down to it, they could not stop Tom Brady.
Right.
Thanks.
It just is. Defense wins championships. I understand offense scores points, but defense wins championships, man.
Yes, it does.
They win defense wins championships. And what I think he's still the franchise quarterback. Yes. One thing I do need the Raiders to do and John Gruden to do is to open up the playbook. He has to open up the playbook. He can't be concerned with being the little dumps down the field. I understand Darren Waller is good, but
remember, he's trying to bring the game back to 1999.
Right. So let's get through these games. Right. Let's get through these games. Green Bay and KC. Who y'all got?
I want to pick Kansas City because fuck Green Bay. But Green Bay, take your undeserved easy win and get the fuck out of my face.
We will be doing that game tonight too. We will.
Yeah, definitely taking Green Bay.
Me and Gooley will be doing that game tonight. So definitely be in the building for that. We will be doing that game
I
tonight.
definitely
Right.
And Monday night.
Days of our Steelers versus the Miami Tuna Fish. Oh,
We go to the Miami Tuna Fish.
Man, why did they flex this game?
Who wins this game?
if Miami wins this game, I am going to be uploading, waiting for YouTube to go on.
You never say Sixburg again. They can't say Sixburg shit. I don't want to
say you gotta call them the days of our Steelers.
So y'all picking who's picking the Steelers?
I am.
Not me.
I am.
I have the upset. Upset.
I'm sorry, I can't trust the Dolphins. I can't.
Fitzmagic.
Everybody wants to be traded. I mean,
Fitzmagic.
put that bottle down, bro.
No, I'm not putting this bottle down. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Just because they beat the Chargers and went on a bye week, that still make them 2-5 with their third string quarterback. Number one.
I'm gonna say this.
Devin Bush
Is their second string playing? The second string playing.
That don't mean shit to me either. Number two, the last couple of weeks, the Dolphins has been competitive and should have won on that last play. That's number two. Number three.
It's a fact.
Number three. Only thing the Pittsburgh Steelers have is Devin Bush and TJ Watt. Who else do they have on that defense? Fitzmagic is going to put them to stress. They're going to throw it to stress. Devontae Parker, he's a good wide receiver, but he's just on a bad team. But at the end of the day, that's my upset of the week.
What's Miami's defense going to do?
Right.
Juju Smith.
Damian Strauss says
I don't want to hear nothing about Juju Smith-Schuster. You know why? Because he ain't shit without Antonio Brown. And it shows.
I told you saying that. I don't think he's gonna do good because he benefited off of AB's double team.
He ain't shit without Antonio Brown. I don't even like Antonio Brown, but it's a fact. He ain't shit without Antonio Brown.
I agree. JJ Watt needs to show up. Playing this, but he won't. But here's the thing: JJ Watt needs to leave and go to a real team. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it.
Put that bottle down, bro.
Shut the hell up, bro. Do the outro this, man.
Keith, wait a minute. You said this Keith on the phone, right?
Yes, it's Keith on the phone.
All right, here's one. You saying tell us Darion to put the bottle down for you, Keith. You put that cookie down. Put that cookie down.
No. I got a deal for you, Keith. I got a deal for you. If the Miami Dolphins win, right? You can't have Popeyes for a week.
That's too much. I gotta have Popeyes at least 3 times a week. It's not
3 times a week.
No Popeyes for a week.
You can't have Popeyes. No. Okay, so you can't have Popeyes. You're going to have Popeyes one time this week if Miami wins.
All right.
You got to fix the deal.
Yes, I got to go to KFC.
No.
But
I don't go to KFC no more.
I want to thank my guy, Mr. Talking and Grubbing Media, for being on the show today.
Sir.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's been a great show.
Sir.
Mal Gooley, what you got to say in this outro, man? What you got?
Guys, I have a song coming on.
I'm nervous what this guy's about to say.
To the football gods, please let Chicago win. Just let Chicago win. Let the Bears beat the Chargers so I won't cry. That's a good song.
All right, y'all. Keith, you got any last words?
Put that cookie down. I think he left.
I hope the Chargers win now.
Wow.
Wait, I hope you know what? I take that back. You know what? Since you want to talk about the Chargers, is the Ravens on a bye week?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next week.
But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. go subscribe to Mal Goody's channel. The link is in the description. Please go subscribe to Talking and Grubbin Media. Talking and Grubbin Media is almost at 900 subscribers. Ghoulies almost at 700 subscribers. Please go subscribe to their channels right now. The link is in the description.
Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Instagram at Springs_.
Add you on Blue Chef because all you do is eat.
Yeah, if you want to see a big man eat, hey, I got.
If you want to see a narration, look as Keith eats the pizza, he realizes it's not warm enough. He puts it back in the refrigerator. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at all that meat fly off the pizza. It does not want to be.
Oh my! Matter of fact, hey, I'm trying to do.
That should be a segment.
I'm hanging up this phone, brother. I got to get ready for the next stream.
All right.
And also, ACW is going to be pushed back 2 o'clock today. It won't be pushed till 1 o'clock. I need to get set.
All right. So thank everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate y'all tuning in. I might be doing NFL Red Zone 1 o'clock games only, but if not, it's all good. I'm going to see y'all in the next stream. Thank you. Talking and Grub Media. If you ever want to come back on, let us know, man. And we'll have you back on here with some other guests.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna come back.
All right, man. So thank y'all for tuning in. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the football game. Peace, y'all.
All right, see y'all.
That's all, folks.
I hate you.